Hello everybody, this is going to be my video for The Bad Batch episode 8 titled Reunion, Recap, and Review. And we start off on Camino. Crosshair um, gets authorization to go after the Bad Batch since they're spotted on Braca. I mean, I called it, kinda, but I guess it was pretty predictable we would see him again soon. Um, Back on Braca, they are still savaging the Jedi cruiser. Wrecker is also taking the time to teach Omega how to defuse explosives. She doesn't have it down just yet, but I'm sure she will soon. Wrecker and Echo spot the Scrapper Guild guys that spotted them, and at the end of the last episode, uh, they knock them out. They knock them all out, but not without Wrecker getting dragged by their levitation platform they have. Um, Hunter decides that they'll try to salvage what they can, weapons, etc. And Tech brings up that there's valuable information on the ships like hard drives and stuff that would be like a lot more valuable if they were able to get that. So they decide to get that as well. Tech calls Omega to the bridge to help them out, but while they are there, the proximity alert goes off. Tech thinks it's a malfunction at first, but then the Empire shows up. Crosshairs here. The batch moved to evade, but this is obviously going to be hard for them because Crosshair is going to know like all their tricks and stuff. They even hear Crosshair predicting their movements and stuff, so they have to change their plans. They get confronted in the artillery deck. Omega tries to talk to Crosshair, but doesn't work. He even says he gives like the order to shoot Omega. Uh, they end up activating the cannons, making the entire deck collapse to get away. They end up having to escape through the ion engine chamber. Not a very safe place to be. Turns out Crosshair is waiting for them at the end of that, at the end of there too. And as they try to evade, the engine starts to come online. They have a tense moment where they're trying to decide on a plan. They need to avoid getting shot by Crosshair, but they also need to avoid getting incinerated by the engine. Uh, they set up explosives around like the perimeter of the base of the engine, and whenever the engine fully comes online and goes off, they detonate them, causing the entire thing to fall. And the engine just keeps on shooting out heat, and Crosshair ends up getting hit by the engines, injuring him. He gets pretty burnt up too. Hunter and Omega make it back to the ship, and a bounty hunter is waiting for them. Cad Bane, hired by the Kaminoans, and he's here to collect Omega. Hunter tries to protect her. They have a Wild West, pistol duel, and it's tense for a moment, but Cad Bane's trigger finger is just too quick, and he shoots Hunter really no problem. Omega thinks Hunter's died, and Cad Bane takes her. And the rest find Hunter, and he's still alive, and they bring him on to the ship. And Hunter just says that they need to go after Omega, which is the obvious thing that they would do. I thought this was a pretty good episode. I really wanted them to be able to get to Crosshair, get the chip out of him. But I guess that's just kind of wishful thinking on my end. Uh, I mean, obviously, I guess they'd wait for something like that for maybe a season finale or something. I don't know. I'm sure they have something cooked up. Anyway, looking forward to the next episode, and I will talk to y'all later. Please like and subscribe. Thank you very much.